are brought to you by
to the Laredo Civic Center Plaza, where Cedric Kushner Productions, in association with the city of Laredo, Texas, proudly present the Border Brawl. 12 rounds of boxing for the International Boxing Federation Championship of the World. In the ring at this time, the man in charge of this World Bantamweight Championship from Houston, Texas, he is referee Bobby Gonzalez. And now introduce, wearing the red trunks from Sunderland, England, with a fine pro career, 25 wins, 5 defeats, 1 draw with 13 KOs, currently ranked #1 in the world by the IBF. He's the British Bantamweight champion. Let's welcome Billy Hardy! And his opponent, the champion, boxing to my right, out of the red corner, from Laredo, Texas, wearing the blue trunks with the white and red trim, and weighed in at a fit, fighting and ready, 118 pounds. He too, with a fine pro career, 27 wins, 1 defeat, 1 draw, 22 of those 27 wins coming by knockout. He's the current International Boxing Federation Bantamweight Champion of the World, El Hijo del Pueblo, Laredo's favorite son, Orlando Canizales. 12 rounds of boxing. For the title, your referee, Bobby Gonzalez.
The referee, Bobby Gonzalez, gets him ready. Here's the weigh-in yesterday. The IBF weighs in the fighters a day before, and the challenger, Hardy, had no trouble at all, exactly 118 pounds, and he apparently came up to the weight. Canizales had to come down to the weight, however. You see him here literally stripping down to 0 in order to make it, but he made 118. 25 years of age, the champion. And a little reach give up there by Canizales to Hardy, but otherwise not too significant. Round #1, live from Laredo. Hardy in red, the champion in blue.
Canizales came right out and landed a good solid left hook, Tim.
Hardy speculated that the hometown advantage may just be added pressure for Canizales to look good in front of his hometown crowd, defending for the first time here in Laredo. For his part, Hardy said he would just block out the noise.
You know, Tim, he just might be right. There is a lot of pressure fighting in front of your hometown fans. But, you know, in talking to Hardy, I think he made a mistake. He says, well, I know that Canizales can't hurt me. That's not a good attitude to go into a fight. Because if he thinks that Canizales can't hurt him, he can hurt anybody, that kid. He nails you probably.
Canizales knocked Hardy down with a body shot, the only knockdown of their first fight that went the distance. Split decision victory for the champion. Orlando Canizales, the 22 knockouts to his credit, you can see 12 of them have come early.
There's that good solid left hook to the body, Tim, and it bothered Billy Hardy.
There are many things to admire about Canizales. We talked about his concentration in the ring, his attention to business, and one thing that always stands out about him is his great footwork. He is very good on his feet. He moves well and always gives the opponent difficult angles, and he can fire punches while he's making those moves. As for Hardy, I think the comment you made about him being a non-traditional stand-up British boxer is the most interesting thing about his technique. He can move well.
We noticed in that last fight, he has good lateral movement. He knows how to escape when he gets trapped. Good, solid fighter.
He bobbed and weaved well in that fight, defensively as well. And while his jab isn't classic, it was very effective in the first fight. Good shot by Canizales, and a left hook behind it.
And there's that lateral movement to Canizales, looking to set the guy up, Tim.
Round 1 scheduled for 12. Champion with 2 victories over tough Kelvin Seabrooks. Victory over Hardy by split decision. He beat Paul Gonzalez, a former Olympic champion, and that was revenge for an early loss in his pro career to Gonzalez at a lower weight. Coming to the end of round number 1. Round number 2 upcoming. It was a short round in round number 1. As you may have noticed, the timekeepers in error rang the bell to end the round 10 seconds early. And a good shot by Hardy to open the second round.
Well, that's one thing about Hardy, Tim. When you throw a punch at him, if you hit him, if you miss, no matter what, he punches back. That's a good thing. And Canizales does the same thing.
Well, in effect, they would both prefer to counterpunch. And it was Hardy's laying back in the first fight that eventually brought out some frustrated aggressiveness on the part of Canizales, which he admitted to.
Well, Canizales said that he thought that he had to knock Hardy out in the first fight, so he left his fight plan and fought with his face.
Big right hand by Canizales, and it got a rise from the crowd.
That's that right hand we were talking about. He kept nailing Hardy with it in the first fight. Every time Hardy jabbed across his body like he just did then, Canizales would counter with that right hand. There it is again.
Despite being knocked down with a body shot to the ribs in the first fight, Hardy showed he could take a lot of ammunition from Canizales.
Well, Tim, he has been stopped in fights, but it's always been something where he hurt his arm or he was cut. He's never been counted out.
That shot was blocked. The left hook back was blocked by Hardy.
That's another good quality that Hardy has. He gets those hands up very, very quickly to block punches.
Hardy landed down the pipe. Counter back from Canizales.
And you can see Canizales concentrating in there, Tim. He's up to the mark. He's away from the mark. He's looking to feint Hardy. Here's that right hand.
That hurt him. Hardy is hurt. Now we'll find out about his stamina and conditioning. Canizales after him.
And you can see Canizales setting him up for that punch, Tim. Just beautiful.
Hardy doing the right things. Good movement, staying away, keeping the legs underneath him. Trying to recover from that punch.
Well, when you're in good condition, Tim, you usually can recover.
Another good left hand landed by Canizales this time. There's that footwork by Canizales.
And there's those angles, Tim. Stepping over to the side, coming back again. He's all over Billy Hardy.
Terrific concentration that you talked about. Eye on the target. Not overly excited here. And you couldn't blame him if he was. Hardy with a short right hand, but Canizales with a right counter that staggered Hardy. Final seconds of round number 2. That hook landed by Canizales. End of round number 2.
How do you feel?
Big round for the champion, Orlando Canizales. Let's go back and see that key punch.
And there it is, Tim, right over that left hand. But I like the way he set him up for it, Tim. He went up to the mark, away from the mark, and then bam. Just see it coming.
Hardy getting some attention in his corner.
Eat 1, 2, and move. You're waiting too long.
Yeah, you're slow, Bill. He's too quick for it at the moment.
You heard his trainer, Richie Smith, saying you're waiting too long. Richie Smith from Johannesburg, South Africa. Hardy's been traveling over there to train under Smith for his last several fights.